Hey friends, Father Frank Pavone here, National Director of Priests for Life, bringing you my daily diary update for some very busy days between August 10th and 14th of 2022. So we were having during these days our pastoral team meeting. So as you know, if you follow my regular updates, every 6 weeks or so, we bring the whole team together. We have our ministry leaders in various parts of the country. And we do this for planning, for building up the team, for updating and so forth. So starting on Wednesday the 10th, started out early here at my desk, the usual morning administrative calls that start about 7:45. Had a quick breakfast, attended the staff briefing at 8:30, and then went into an extended staff briefing actually, where our Associate Director, Father Dennis, and our international team from Rome and other places, the United Nations, gave us updates about our Priests for Life work in all those arenas. And I gave an update at that time of my recent trips. I show the team pictures and update them about what took place in the course of my travels. Well, as soon as we were done with that meeting, I had to catch up on with some staff, and also some of the email work that I was doing in between meetings at my desk had to do with the Good Shepherd Project, our clergy training, sending some communications about that, about our Rachel's Vineyard training videos that we recently made. We're getting those ready for our virtual online conference, planning for some upcoming trips, planning for various staff training items, planning an email of sending out to our election volunteers subsequent to our recent training, preparing some upcoming broadcasts, and working on some response to the Mar-a-Lago raid on President Trump's home. Of course, we've been doing a lot of commentary on that. The day continued with a 10 o'clock meeting with certain core members of our pastoral team, and our staff, updating us about the website department, the social media statistics, our resource department, and the statistics on all the products going out, and our election political outreach associates. So that meeting went from 10 until about 11:15. At 11:30, our political outreach associate and I went to downtown Titusville, where there was a luncheon put on by the Chamber of Commerce. We greeted our congressman, our U.S. Congressman Bill Posey was there. He was the speaker for the luncheon, and greeted a number of the other chamber members, including also the mayor of Titusville. And then after having greeted all of them, I had to go out into the car to do a half-hour radio interview with the Pennsylvania Pro-Life Federation, getting ready, of course, for an important governor's race and U.S. Senate race there in Pennsylvania, and also their upcoming March for Life. Then my associate and I came back to the office. I had a meeting with some of our key team about postcard project that we are doing, communicating with people we are training in all 50 states. Priests for Life has people in all 50 states and the District of Columbia who are connected with our work, and we regularly equip and train them for pro-life work. So we communicate with them in many different ways, and regular postcard mailings are good follow-ups, reminders, etc. I was on the radio, 2:05 p.m. Todd Starnes had me on his program. That was a delightful interview. At 2:30, our pastoral team meeting resumed, and we went over plans for the elections. That was the main topic, and also looking at upcoming travels, as well as op-eds that our team is writing. That meeting went for about 45 minutes. Took a little break, dealt with some of those email topics I talked to you about already, and then at 3:45, our team meeting resumed, talking more about the projects and growth for the year 2022 that we are engaged in, and plans for beyond that. So that brought us to the end of the afternoon. I then spent time at my desk getting updates, end-of-day updates from staff, had a quick dinner, wrote some cards, and then did my 8 p.m. live program from our studios for Praying for America. That was Wednesday, August 10th. Thursday, August 11th, our pastoral team meetings continued, response to the these latest hoaxes against President Trump continued. We worked on setting up some upcoming interviews. They had the usual staff and administrative meetings, 7:45, and then again at 8:30. Our 8:30 briefing was extended with greetings from our communications director, our technology team, and we said a farewell to one of the staff of Rachel's Vineyard, Laren, who's been working with us for quite a long time. She's moving on to other work. And so we said, expressed our good wishes to her. And then had a meeting at 10 o'clock with our executive director and with Kevin Burke of Rachel's Vineyard. Then at 10:30, you get our executive director and our associate director, Father Dennis. These are regular update meetings. Then at 11 a.m., a meeting with some of our guys in the technology and data department about our faxing, our texting rather. So some people sign up to receive texts from us, and we're working on activating that program. So another means of communication with people like you. And then quick lunch. Pastoral team meeting resumed at 1:30, and we talked about our Priest for Life news program, which is doing very well. After we watched one of the episodes of that also, so everybody's up to date on how that's going. That was a 1:30 meeting. 2:30, I was in the TV studio together with our executive director. We did a quick video for the news program about the 10th anniversary of the death of Nellie Gray, founder of the March for Life. Just after that, we met with a new employee, a new hire. She'll be starting in a couple of weeks with the Correspondence and Public Outreach Department. Her name is Mary. Met with her a little bit to get to know her better. Then I had another meeting with our, our executive director. No, our correspondence team. Yes, that was a 3:30 meeting to see how correspondence and public outreach are going. 3:30 meeting on that. 4 o'clock meeting with some of our administrative team to go over our alarm system here in the building. We did an upgrade of that recently. They had to update me about that. And then at 5 o'clock, meeting with our communications director and public outreach and others, and executive manager, just more plans and activities and projects. Quick dinner, got end of day updates from staff. 8 p.m. live again in the TV studio with our Praying for America program. Had dinner after that, actually, later dinner, and that was Thursday, August the 11th. Friday, August the 12th, I dealt with some emails in regard to upcoming trip planning. Was at my desk early as usual. 7:45 administrative phone call, 8:30 staff meeting, and let's see. What did we do after that? I had also a radio interview in between there, just before the staff briefing. And then our international team met with me and our executive director at 9 a.m. International update. You know, we do work at the United Nations, the Organization of American States, the Vatican, and so forth, and we help legislators from all different countries. So we were talking about all that. At 10 a.m., a meeting with some of our data and political people. We're looking at the data from all the various states, updated data, so that we can communicate and help the people in those states advance pro-life legislation. I got some material ready for our regular radio show on Radio Maria after that. At 11 o'clock, met with some of our technology and data people in regard to some upcoming projects and plans, and that postcard project that I mentioned to you before. 11:30, I went into the TV studio and pre-taped a Praying for America program for Right Side Broadcasting. And then at noon, our executive director, Janet, and I took out to lunch two of the directors of the JMJ Pregnancy Center, which is Orlando-based, Orlando and its environs. They have several centers, actually. And we had a good working lunch with them, and talking about collaboration and making the work of saving these babies even more fruitful. A nice lunch meeting, after which I continued with staff meetings. Our website department had to meet with me. Then our social media department, we did some TikTok taping. So the first meeting was at 2, taping was at 2:30. At 3, I had a meeting with our executive director and another one of our Rachel's Vineyard leaders who heads up the international office. Then I had a meeting with our technology team, and then at 3:30, and another administrative meeting. And that just blended into the evening with some dinner here in the office and quiet work at my desk, writing some birthday cards as well to our donors, as we are in the habit of doing. That was Friday the 12th. Saturday the 13th. The day was spent here at the office. Let me see, I had some email work at my desk, preparation for upcoming tapings and travels, other video work, schedules for the upcoming trips, a lot of scheduling work because a lot of invitations have been coming in, getting approved, but then I have to make sure I have all the details. The August plan, as I call it, detailed planning for the rest of the month of August. Plan for our interns who will be transitioning back to school but still helping us. And plan for the Mass schedule. In the Company of His Saints is a prayer booklet that I am, that on Saturday I did some work on, just the final work that had to be done on that. And also our online liturgical resources, in other words, bulletin inserts and homily hints that we offer to the parishes and prayers of the faithful. I had to get those all approved for September and October. 10 a.m. Mass, by the way, I did on Saturday live, and then all this other work both before and after that, and well into the evening. Kept working here at my desk right up until it was time to go to bed. That was Saturday the 13th. Sunday the 14th, of course, Sunday, a little more time called my family and a little more time in prayer. Had the broadcast Mass here from the office. But in the morning, even before the Mass, I finished writing the In the Company of His Saints prayer book. I prepared 2 upcoming Radio Maria shows, and I had to also tape an audio clip for a novena that a radio station is doing, and they wanted me to be one of the prayer leaders. And a travel email I had to approve promoting some of our travelers, especially in Pennsylvania, in preparation for an upcoming newsletter. I had the Mass, as I said. We had then some scheduling work to do in the afternoon, election and Good Shepherd training phone calls that we had to schedule. Updates on our Wikipedia pages. It's always an ongoing process to keep those up to date, to edit those. And then, of course, some more work on upcoming trips and on the August plan, detailed planning for the rest of the month. And that was Sunday, and I went to one of my favorite restaurants here at the end of the day. I went at about an 8 o'clock dinner, kind of European schedule for that. And that was the day on Sunday the 14th. So that's my daily update for August 10th to 14th of 2022. Thanks for following these updates, friends, and we will talk to you soon.